Today we are going to Louisiana. So this is my friend Peter the pelican. And you know the pelican is the state bird of Louisiana. So today we are going to be doing an experiment that doesn't really have anything to do with pelicans, but it has to do with alligators, which also live in Louisiana. So alligators like to swim in fresh water. Now Louisiana has fresh water and salt water. So we're going to try to figure out, why do alligators like to swim in fresh water? So what you'll need for this experiment is a cup of water and some plastic cups so that you can see through and see what the water is doing, and some food coloring. It doesn't have to be green, it can be any color. And some ice and some salt. And that's it. Oh, and a spoon. All right, so why don't you guys get some of your supplies and then meet me back here. Welcome back. All right, so we're gonna get started by pouring in the water into one of these cups. So this is just regular fresh water. There's nothing in this water. Then we'll put some more fresh water in this one. So now we'll take 2 tablespoons of salt. You guys can experiment with this. You guys can use less salt, you guys can use more salt. But I'm gonna start out with 2 tablespoons. Now you can start to see the water. Do you see the difference between this water here, the clear water, and this water, the salt water? It's starting to look a little cloudy. So I can already start to see why the alligator would prefer to swim in the fresh water. There. All right, so let's see what the food coloring does. When we put it in the fresh water, put a couple drops in there. Let's see what happens to the food coloring. All right, now we're gonna put a couple of drops of green food coloring in the salt water. So you notice how in this water, in the fresh water, it's kind of spreading out a bunch. And then in this water, it's kind of just staying right at the top. See? All right. So now we can see that the alligators prefer to swim in the fresh water because it's easier for them to navigate through. And it's easier for them to see through. Because even the food coloring is just kind of lingering right at the top of the salt water. While at the fresh water, it's spread all the way out. That's pretty cool. Now we'll see if it makes a difference if we add a couple of ice cubes. So the reason why I'm putting ice cubes in is because we're reintroducing fresh water into the salt water. We have to be very careful to put it in very, very, very gently, otherwise it might not work. There we go. All right, so we'll see what happens when we add an ice cube. See how the food coloring is kind of still staying up at the top, pulling more towards where there's fresh water, which is this little ice block right here. That is pretty cool. All right, boys and girls, I hope you guys enjoyed this experiment, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you soon.